Hello and welcome to the Life Coaching Clinic, a place for those who want to do a life checkup, reprogram their mindset so they could work, live, and play well, and turn around and teach those to others so they can change their life by adopting a wellness competency mindset. I want to invite you to sit back and relax, get a pen, get a paper. If you're struggling with conflict, stress, overwhelm, burnout, this is the show for you. Get a wellness competency mindset to change your life and change somebody else's life. So I'm hoping you had a great day today, and I want to start off our day by talking about why we need more than willpower. So when I talk about the wellness competency mindset, in order for us to work, live, and play well, we need that. We need to get our minds rewired, reprogrammed, because willpower alone is not going to do it. And that's why I'm shifting from a wellness mindset to a wellness competency mindset. We need to move away from thinking that, if I have willpower, I'm going to do it. And if I just have a mindset of this, I'm going to do that. So watch my words. I'm not just saying mindset. I'm saying competency mindset, meaning that we need to have the mindset, but we also need to develop the competencies that will help us to be successful in the things we have to do. So it's amazing. I had this client who came to see me, and this client was having challenges in his interpersonal skills with his colleagues. And he would talk out of turn. He would make comments that would make others unhappy. He would, of course, go ahead and have challenges with the boss because he would talk back. And he would tell people what to do. They would be upset that he's not their supervisor. And this went on, and he would go in spurts. So he would have times where his bubbly personality came out and everybody enjoyed him, and times where nobody could stand him at work. And he was always in trouble with his coworkers. There were always complaints against him with his boss. And this just went on in cycles. Eventually, he was sent to work with me and to do that whole interpersonal competency mindset switch. And in that process, he was saying to me, Joyce, I finally get it. I want to be good with my employees. My coworkers. I want to be on good terms with them. I want to get along with them, but just wanting to do that is not enough. I need the skills and I need to become competent at it. And I'm like, yes, you finally got it. And that is the same for all of us. If you want to lose weight, what is the competency? You have to have the mindset. You need to visualize yourself there every day. You need to go there. You need to feel what it is. You need to start seeing yourself as slender. You need to keep working to it. But that is just the mindset. What are the competencies that you need to get comfortable with? So some of the competencies that you need to get comfortable with is being able to be okay with your stomach less than full. There is a certain feeling when your stomach is full. There is a comfort about being full. We feel excited when our stomach is full. We feel satiated rather. Our brain is at rest because food is an essential part of our life, right? We can't live without food. And so our brain is happy when we are full. We feel satiated. However, it's a competency to train our brain that being less than full is okay. It's okay. I'm not starving if I'm less than full. I am okay. And I don't need to eat just because it's noon or because it's breakfast time. If my stomach is less than full, if I'm not having the hunger pangs and the competencies of training yourself to live through a few hunger pangs, That's okay. It's okay to have a few hunger as long as you're not hungry for 24 hours, right? You need to, as long as you're feeding your body proper nutrition at certain points of the 24-hour span, you need, that's a rewiring of your brain, and that's a comfort level. You need to be okay with that. You need to be able to thrive in that setting, in that place where it's okay that my stomach is less than full. It's okay that there's some rumbling in my tummy. I'm not starving. It's okay. And those are things that we have to, it's that mindset switch, because we've been programmed when there's some rumbling in my tummy, or when there is, a bit of hunger, I run to eat. Like I eat something, I need to eat. Well, what really is the hunger? Am I thirsty? Am I really hungry? Am I hungry for food? Or is it time to get my vegetables in, right? Or 5 fruits and vegetables. Did I have enough protein today? Maybe I need some protein, a dose of protein. Maybe I get a handful of nuts. Maybe I do a small shake, right? A protein shake with some water and ingest some protein. So it's, what is it am I hungry for? That's another shift in your mindset, but that's another skill that you have to learn. And that doesn't happen one time. That happens over time. It happens today and tomorrow, and you get sad, and you're like, and you retrain your mind, right? You're like, okay, that's okay. Okay. I feel this hunger pang. It's okay. I ate. I know I had a good meal. I reflect back on what I ate, and my body is working through that. It's time for more fluid, time to drink some water. Or maybe I need a cup of tea to relax my stomach muscles so the gas can pass through. It's the things we need. So these are the strategies. It's not just the mindset, it's also the actions, it's also the skills, it's also the contingencies that we have. And what are the meal times? What are the times you're going to feed your body? And what are you feeding your body during these times? What does a proper meal look like, right? Is there protein on the plate? Is there vegetables on the plate? Is there some starch on that plate? Some carbohydrates? We need carbohydrates to live, right? We need protein to live. We need fruits and vegetables, right? Am I going to feed my body, my fruits and my vegetable at the same time? Or do I want to pace those at a different point in time? What is it? Because we use different enzymes to digest certain foods. So what are those, and how do I do that? And that's important. Those are things that we have to actually build in. Those are things that we have to think about. Willpower is not going to do it. Willpower is, I'm going to go through this hunger. I'm going to sustain that. I'm not feeling hungry. I am good. That's nonsense. You can only do that for so long. You can do that, in an instant, but you can't sustain that for the rest of your life. You need to develop something that's sustainable. You need to develop something that you can now live with. You're going to develop something that makes sense for you. That's what's important. That's what's really important to do for you as a person, as a successful person. And you need to do that in your life. And back to my client, I remember when he sent me his first email, he's like, yes, Joyce, I did it. And I was excited. I was like, what did you do? I caught myself, he said. I caught myself saying something that I know would make my coworker upset. And I shut my mouth and I said, anyway, that doesn't matter. And they looked at me, I looked at them and smiled, and we went on and we had a good day. And now I have got the trigger. I can catch myself when I'm going back to my bad habits, and I have a contingency. So I'm going to be working to develop that into a neural pathway. Every time I get myself into that place to shut back and say, is that really important? Does that really matter? Would that enhance the relationship or not? And those are the things that he started doing that allowed him to have the success and to stop being in problems. And the threat of being fired is no longer over his head. He's now moved on in the organization and moved up in as a supervisor. So it's important for us to learn those competencies, and that's why I'm talking about wellness competency. We're not just talking about willpower. I need to have a mindset of wellness. What are those competencies? How do we build those? And that's how we stay in integrity, is those competencies. Those are the things we become good at. Those are the things we catch ourselves doing. Those are the things we say, aha, that's not for me. That's not how I want to live. That's not how I want to experience my life. That's not how I want to show up in the world. And so now I have the strategies. I have the micro improvement strategies to apply consistently until I build up the competencies in my life, so I can now execute in a fluid way. I can now change my character. I can now change my way of being. I can now change who I am and who I'm called to be. That's important. That's exciting. That's amazing. That is who we are. That's who we were called to be. And if we're going to be growing and we're going to move in our life, then we need to take our time and focus in on who we want to be. Visualize the next step of growth in our life. We should be continually improving our life, continually striving for a better life, continually striving for success, continually striving to be who we were meant to be on the planet. What's there for me? What is the next level of growth for me? And those are the things we talk about in the Life Coaching Clinic. And I hope that you can join us for a live session sometime in 2020 when, we have those sessions once a month where we get coached in the clinic, and we get to explore some key areas on how to become, how to grow, how to develop, how to be that person we were meant to be. So our lives are better. So our realities are better. So we can transform from who we were to who we are meant to be. And that's the process of getting those check-ins in your life clinic. We do that. It's life. We're supposed to be checking our life, assessing where we need to grow and continually working to grow in that area. And that's the goal, and that's the strategy for us to work, live, and play well. So I want to thank you for joining me this episode, and I look forward to seeing you in future episode. And I would just want to encourage you to keep on striving to work, live, and play well. Coming up for us over the next month, I'll be flying out to Singapore. I'll be doing training there on our relational leadership for leaders who are looking to move further in their career and develop psychologically safe workplaces. Also be doing our wellness competency mindset teaching. And those of you who are interested, don't forget, I run a free webinar once a week on the wellness competency mindset that allows us to grow, to become who we want to be. And to you who want to become a wellness competency mindset teacher, to teach it at schools, to teach it at work, to teach it in your life, to model for your children. Very, very important. So join me as we do so. Check it out on my website at interpersonalwellness.com, where you can find more information. This is Joyce Adidison. I want to say thank you for being with us today on the Life Coaching Clinic. I hope you got the tools and strategies to implement a wellness competency mindset shift for yourself, and most importantly, equipping you to teach a wellness competency mindset to those in your network. Who do you know who needs a wellness competency mindset? Struggling with conflict, hurt, upset? Help others develop a wellness competency mindset, and join us for future episode. And we welcome you to share this with your friends, share it on social media, and to your loved ones and all those you know who can benefit from this. Take care, be well, and see you next time.